with me on Facebook, you can probably already hear me right now. All right, so for today, I have a few things that I wanted to do and share with you. I've had some really nice holiday summer break vacation days here. The weather has been crazy outside. It's been temperatures over 30 degrees for over a week, which is kind of rare here. We've had a pretty mild summer so far, but now it's really warm, warm, warm the whole freaking time. Uh, there has been a lot of thunderstorms passing. Actually, I just saw a lightning flash outside, so that's still going on somewhere in the distance now. I don't even hear it anymore. Um, so that's that. I've had some really fun times playing Gloomhaven with my fiance, which was again really fun tonight. I've did a lot of Malifaux painting, and I finished reading a very tiny little book because I read pretty much every night before going to bed. So this was out. I finished this in a few days. This came out not too long ago. I do think. I don't think. And it's called, this here book is called Queen of Clockwork. Now, oh my gosh. Apparently I can turn the mic off, but sometimes it doesn't work, so I do apologize. That's all that Coke I've been drinking. So why would I read this little number here? All right, I am a huge Alice in Wonderland fan. I haven't counted them, but I think at least 15, if not 20 books, Alice in Wonderland books. Particularly because this book is fairly cheap since the rights have expired. I mean, Lewis Carroll has been dead for quite a long time, maybe even 100 years. I'm not really, no, not 100 years. But after a certain amount of time, the rights expire, maybe 50. Um, and this has been from the very first book, for the very first issue, has been a book that has inspired artists. Alice, who in the first chapter looks at her sister reading, and she finds out her sister is reading a book without pictures or I can't really remember, discussions or something like that. And she wondered, what is the point of a book without pictures or discussions? And well, so the first book had to be, I mean, Alice right from the get-go had to be a drawn book. It has to have drawings in it, art in it. And there's been so many gorgeous artwork copies of Alice in Wonderland out there that it's worth collecting, I think. Sorry, pretty bad. So I've not bought. I don't buy everything that comes out, but occasionally there's some really nice artwork. Salvador Dali has actually illustrated a copy of Alice in Wonderland, which I particularly enjoy. So there's that, and there's some other really gorgeous drawings. Anywho, I picked up this book. Let's read the back cover here for a bit. It says, "What happened after the happily ever after?" Interesting question. You all know the story of Alice in Wonderland, but did you ever wonder what happened after the fairy tale ending? Well, we know. Not all afters end up happily. Sometimes the real adventure starts much later. Yeah, that's an interesting premise for a book, right? And with this gorgeous artwork, I do like steampunk myself, and with this gorgeous artwork, honestly, you can't really go wrong, can you? So I bought this book. It was $8 on Amazon, and it's part of a four novella. I guess I can hardly call this a novel. It has 130 or 28 pages. And the actual book only goes to 113. So there's 15 pages of stuff where it says about the author And it goes on at how the author actually climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. Yeah, kid you not. What does it say here? J. Armitage lives in a total fantasy world because reality is boring, right? When she's not writing all the crazy fun in her head, she can be found eating cake, designing pretty pictures, and hanging upside down. So that's how authors now. This here, I'll go right. I'll start. I'll be honest with you, if you haven't guessed it already. As fun as the premise of this book might be, it has been an utter disappointment. So let me briefly go over why this book, even though it looks good, is really not worth your time. So first, let's look at the production quality, and then we can talk a bit more about the authors. So this here is a map. Well, granted, this isn't the best camera here. It's only 1080p. Honestly, I can't even read it myself. Now, Wonderland is apparently now called The Forge. What? And the capital is Melfall. And I know this not because it says so here on the map, because you can't read that. It's because I know from reading the book. So there's this completely unhelpful map. Then, if I can find it, there's this here page where there's just spacing, random spacing, and like I said, this is the only instance where this actually happened. There's some other odd things though. One here, for instance, is that last phrase: "Continue Ivy's adventures in eras of delusion." No period. Right there, exactly the same font, not even its own paragraph. Even though there's a ton of space here to do something creative if you wanted to end that way. So, if you can't even be bothered to spell check, I couldn't find. It says miss with a dot behind that, for instance. So this might not be a spelling error. This might be intended by the authors. But if you can't even be bothered to fix that, fix those line issues, not even be. It's like a Word document that's been sort of dumped into Adobe PageMaker, and they hit the print button somewhere. So that's production-wise. Then let's talk about the authors, which come across as two teenage girls, or maybe I should probably say college girls, who in their teenage years were good at writing, did some little stints in their their literature class, and got some applause from their teachers and their friends saying how great they were at writing, but they were really not that great. And now they can self-publish books, or I don't know, and they managed to get this little number out. It is part of a 4-novella series that is part of a larger number of fairy tale stories that are being retold. Rapunzel, Rumpelstiltskin, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Peter Pan, Urbis, whatever that is, Sleeping Beauty, Little Mermaid, Red Riding Hood, and so on. And all these have 4 books in this series, which is, I think, where this map comes from. And the other stories allegedly, this is just me making assumptions, take place, because there's not really any reason why all these other countries or why this map should actually be here. And why Wonderland is apparently now called The Forge. So that is like I said about the authors, they're not really great. They start plot lines, and they take weird turns and not for the better. You're kind of like, why is this happening? Why isn't this happening? It's kind of like watching a horror movie that these kids are going into the house, and you're kind of like, why would you do that? I mean, why? That makes sense. Doesn't make sense, people. Then there's plot lines like a love interest. Well, we'll get to that later, but that's not really fleshed out. It's not really clear what they want with that, and they're not. If they do want something to do with that, they're not really setting it up all that great. Alright, so then let's talk about my main gripe, which is Alice in Wonderland. You do want to know what happened to Alice, right? Happily ever after. And this surely must be Alice, right? When she's a bit older. No? That's not her. So what happened to Alice? Do you find out? Yes and no. No, you don't find out. You don't find out. What you find out is that Alice is the president of Wonderland, which has magically transformed into the Forge. And she's become president. That's really all you find out about Alice. There's nothing else in this book about Alice, but she's a president. Well, there's some things you can infer. Let's go into that. So if this is not Alice, who is it? Well, it's one of her 2 daughters, apparently. Where's her husband? Doesn't say. Alright? So she's not the queen, she's the president, and one of her daughters, which is not the main character in the book, but one of the daughters is so beautiful, she gets a stipend from the government, i.e. her mom, because she is so beautiful. The one thing, and this is why I said it's written by teenage girls, I mean, who comes up with this stuff? You can go to the bank, and someone will judge your clothes and your hair and your makeup and your facial features and your symmetry and so on. And based on that, you can get a stipend from the government. Mind-boggling how someone comes up with that. So in Wonderland, what does any of that have to do with Wonderland? Then the main character, Ivy, this is another daughter, I think the twin, of the first sister. Ivy doesn't want to do this, doesn't want to get the stipend, even though if you look at this, she's certainly not hard on the eyes. But no, she doesn't want to get a stipend. That way she wants to work. And what does she do? She is an inspector. Inspector of what? Health code? No. Fire code? No. Beauty code? Yes. What? Wait, beauty code? Yes, there is a beauty code. If your store is a mess, if your store doesn't have proper, the aisles aren't completely aligned and straight, if your window doesn't have the right color configuration, if you hire someone with a shorter arm or a glass eye, yes, if you hire a disabled person, you get deducted points. Who comes up? I mean, there is no sympathy, for Alice and this kingdom that she is running. This, or republic, I don't know, not a, what has presidents? A republic? You know, who has any sympathy for a kingdom or a society like that? Where is this even coming? Where is this coming from? I can't understand. Wait, I'm not done. I'm not done yet. If you think this is already bad, it gets interesting. Not only is she a full-time inspector, she has a little side job. She works with Chesh, and this is the love interest thing. We'll get into that. She works with this guy called Chesh, and he's really good with machines, and she's really good with machines. She has a magical thing. That's always good to have your heroine have something, a special power, right? A superpower. And her superpower is that she can feel machines. She can understand if she holds a mechanical watch or she rides a mechanical bike or anything steampunkish. She can sense how all the parts work together and what something is meant to do, and so on. So that's her thing. Nowhere in this story has this actually been useful. The few times that it could have been useful, she's not allowed to use it, or she cannot use it because she doesn't get close enough, she's denied access or whatever. So this is a not even the superpower, not even what makes her special, as unbelievable as it is, because I mean, she is an inspector. Where does she find the time to work with this Chesh feller, right? All right. How you give her a special power that makes no sense whatsoever how she got it, but hey, yeah, that happens sometimes. And then you don't use it. Now, I'm not done yet. There is a problem in Wonderland. Sorry, the Forge. There is a problem in the Forge. What is it, Sebastian? Well, let me tell you. The vampires are getting at... What? What? Yeah, the vampires are getting antsy. They can't get enough blood, even though the blood banks are completely stacked up. What? In Wonderland? Whoa, what's going on here? There's vampires, and Alice can only dispatch her daughter inspector to look into that. So she has her inspecting. She has Chesh that she has no interest in, but Chesh might have a crush on her, even though it's not really explicitly worded here in the book. His heart sometimes beats a bit faster for her. I suppose he likes her. But she also has to look into the vampire thing, and she goes off on her own little quests. And these quests are, like I said, it's kind of like two teenagers wrote this because they make a big fuss out of trekking the White Rabbit, and the White Rabbit... From the first descriptions of the graffiti, you know if the rabbit looks left, you have to go left, and if he looks right, you have to go right, and that's how you find the White Rabbit, because there's all this graffiti, and then you find the White Rabbit. What the White Rabbit is not yet explained. That is an Alice reference, so that is interesting, but it's nowhere explained how this connects to the White Rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. So that is odd. Isn't that odd? That has nothing to do with Alice in the end, at least not yet, because there's 3 more of these numbers. You figure out this. Alice takes almost the entire book to figure out this little riddle with the graffiti. Oh boy. And she has wet dreams, scary dreams, but she's really in love with the vampire, with a vampire in this thing, or she's afraid she might fall in love, or I don't really get it. What's going on? And vampires in Alice in Wonderland. Don't buy Queen of Clockwork. You can pick it up here if you want it. I got 3 more of those sitting here on the shelf. I might as well read them and see if the story goes anywhere. It's not that bad that I don't want to read it at all. I've had books that were so bad that I didn't want to finish them. But since I bought all 4 of these, because I mean the premise is just so good. You all know the story of Alice in Wonderland, but did you ever wonder what happened after the fairy tale ending? Well, we know not all afters end up happily. That is a great premise. Does it tell you how Alice is doing or got where she is now? Not really. Tweedledee and Tweedledum are in the story. That's something. I think that's really all. And people are afraid of the hearts, which apparently are the cards that are still walking or suddenly re-showed up in the Forge. Anyhow, The thing is, the queen might be returning. Even riddles of a long dead queen are nothing to the puzzle of the dark-eyed stranger haunting her dreams. Fantasy has never been so epic. Alright, don't take my word for it. If you want to torture yourself, go right ahead. So that was a little tidbit here. My little rant, I might post this on Amazon later to prevent anyone from making the same mistake I did. So it's late already. It's after midnight. We'll have to see how things are. I do feel pretty tired, but we'll get to playing. I'll start the live screen, and we'll get to playing Star Wars, The Old Republic. Good. So finally, we can open this door. If you've been watching, there we are. This is a whole new section of the Droid Planet that was originally erased. And not released, but now has been
some good news. I see that with the radiation
revived.
Organics can once again populate this facility.
Look at that.
Perhaps now operations will finally return to normal. Now that I have expressed my happiness, I would like to offer you any information on the facility's status that you may require.
Look at that. What is its status then?
This whole area has recently flooded with radiation. Whether it was an act of sabotage, an attack, or merely an accident is currently unknown. We lost contact with the environmental zone at approximately the same time. All our colonists in the central and industrial zones were killed, as you probably heard already. Then you arrived.
Alright, so IS-24 is, I think, the supervisor of this section.
I'm sure you don't want to hear this after all you've gone through to get here, but that may be a problem. IS-24 is located in an Archon chamber located at the other end of the Research and Development Center. Unfortunately, the chamber itself is locked and off-limits to pretty much everyone. The only way to arrange a meeting with IS-24 is via...
So you can see why they erased this part of KOTOR. What do you mean missing?
It means that no one has seen him in quite some time.
Are you making fun of me?
It was not my intention to make fun of anyone, no. I am deeply sorry if it felt that way.
Fans all did the voice work for this. Alright, that's gonna be fun. Any idea where the last droid Inco was?
Hard to say who contacted him last. I know some droids who are, or used to be anyway, in contact with I-101 regularly. 4 droids to be more specific.
Oh my.
Our research leader, designer droids, testers, and a lead maintenance unit. Each of them has to contact IS-24 for one reason or another.
I guess I should talk to each of them.
Farewell, and good luck.
Alright, so we got our new mission cut out for us. There's a droid here that I don't think does much. Nope, it has been deactivated. Droid, so that doesn't do much. And we have a construction droid here.
Radiation leaked on. We can work on restoring the colony to its former glory.
Awesome. What about this? Industrial zone droid. I'm sorry guys, maybe I shouldn't have started this live stream. Alright, what about these? Nothing. Alright, let's first look here.
IS-24 is a wise ruler of the sector.
Sure. The industrial console. Well, luckily, my friend Beodor is really good with computers. It's linked directly to cameras. Alright, let's look at the camera recording. Several strings of data appear on the string. There seems to be something wrong with one recording, though. It looks like someone has been tampering with it. Alright, let's look at the tampered recording. Choose the camera feed. Play feed number 1. Parts of the recording have been damaged or perhaps removed on purpose. Either way, there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, that was feed number 1. We should be able to play the broken recording. Choose camera, play feed number 2. So we notice anything else? No, that was... Okay, choose camera feed 3. So this is absolutely pointless. Alright. That really didn't give me anything to go on.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master. Yes. Alright, so nothing much else to do but visit here. There must be something fun going on. There's a droid who has been deactivated. There's a storage container. Okay. Oh, I must have gotten something. You found a transmitter. CS13 in the new central zone could find it. Okay. Useful. What about this guy? How may be a service? When is the last time you've seen I-101? Never heard of him. According to the greeter unit, you report to him regularly. What's wrong with these droids? Okay. I assigned him to work on the construction. So another maintenance droid came in. So, when was the last time you've seen? He's never heard of him. He's fixing broken droids. Okay. Huh. Let's see what it says here. These are often helpful. A new maintenance unit was recently assigned to help in the industrial zone, but it disappeared shortly after quote-unquote fixing one of the droids. It's possible this unit tried to sabotage the colony. It could just as well be one more mystery of the droid world. Alright, so that has been kind of fun.
Let's go.
It has been kind of fun. Going through finding out, yeah, you know, just seeing how these droids interact. That has been, I think, one of their goals. To also show you that even if you get a droid society, all the human things are happening again. Alright, let's have a little look. The mover droid doesn't do much. A corpse, why not? Accuracy gloves. That's actually very helpful. Accuracy gloves. Strength +5. Damage physical +5, which those are really good. I want.
Acknowledgement.
Yes, sir. Here's the escort droid.
Official escort droid.
I just wanted to tag him so that maybe this area becomes available to travel to. There we go. A box. Let's have a little look. A power core. Very good. Oh, there's another thing that I was supposed to find. So there it is. Silver's rope. Thank goodness I might actually get a better rope. This gives me Charisma 2 and Wisdom 4. This only gives me Dexterity 2. Yeah, that's not gonna... Okay. I do hear some shooting in the background. A loading droid. Hello? Didn't do much. Broken droid? This is a really good loot area. Droid processing core? Doesn't that do anything? Alright.
What's going on?
Let's look here in the computer. There's nothing. This door, I bet, is closed, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh wow, there's a lot of them. Hello? Oh, it's so hard to actually even just click on him.
Yes, General? What's going on?
Ready to serve.
Okay. No. See, even if this is paused, I can't even select this guy. And there's a good chance he doesn't do anything. No, doesn't do anything. Okay, so there's shooting going on here. IS-99. How can he help? Have you seen I-101? Not since the radiation leak. Maintenance would be. He was heading to the maintenance. Why maintenance? To gather data on droid repair, I-101 has to do it regularly and then report back to IS-24 or order the maintenance units to do that. Okay. Of course, I may be wrong. Only thing I know for sure is that last I seen him, he was heading towards manufacturing. That doesn't make any sense. The maintenance unit's going to be never heard of I-1. But he has to meet regularly. I'm sure that it's possibly he's lying. But why would he? Okay. Any other way to get into the Archon's chamber? Of course not. This is an interrogation. That's the third question you're asking. I'm also beginning to feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry if it felt that way. How often do you meet IS-24? Saying rarely would be an overstatement. I usually send all my observations to researchers. They decide whether it's worth reporting. I only meet IS-24 in case of a real emergency. Alright, more about the testing. These battle droids are being tested for fire efficiency. Every time they fire on either Ithorian or dual hologram, and I missed the rest. Okay. More tests in the next room, and then to the loading zone. Okay, and then he doesn't know what happens to them. Is there some way I could help you? We are right on schedule with testing of the droid army, therefore we do not require assistance. Not without giving you the duty of another tester, but we are not programmed for free time, we have to work. It's very kind of you to offer. Thank you. How's the droid army coming along? I guess that's good. Indeed it is. Alright, so we know that the guy was full of bullcrap.
Yeah.
The first droid. Basic testing in progress. Great. Alright, so let's open this here door. See what happens here. The droid designer.
Droid, when activated, said noisemaker instead of droid.
And there's the droid designer. It's kind of neat, hey?
If you want information, IS-84 is most up to date with all projects.
When we find IS-84, there he is.
Welcome back, colonist. I knew the radiation couldn't stop you from returning. You are here to give feedback, or is there something else?
I need to talk to IS-24.
In that case, I am the wrong droid to talk to. Only I-101 can get you into the Archon's chamber. One moment. Nearly 96 hours before radiation flooded the
Well, what
whole
do you know?
industrial zone.
And where did it go?
I am not certain. I was too busy working to track I-101's way.
What? Alright, what are you working on?
I am in charge of planning and executing various
They're really
operations
making a lot of droids.
I have recently received orders to redirect our efforts towards Project 42, and so my team is currently figuring out a way to incorporate new updates into the battle droid. We are working on other droid types as well, whenever possible, as can be observed on holograms in the next room.
Let's
Project
talk.
42 missions the construction and programming of the battle droids. It is strange that you are not familiar with the droid army, as the colonists are acclimated to call it.
I wonder who came up with this name anyway.
Why, the colonists, of course.
Yeah, never mind. Okay. I'm interested in the whole. Okay, I'm not really interested. 4. CS13 asks for some sort of technical schematics. Any idea where I
am
could
in
find
possession
those?
of the colony's schematics, but I'm forced to inquire you on why would you need them.
Yeah. CS13 is trying to set up a communication network between the Archons.
That seems like a task worth supporting. Take this, a data pad with a copy of the schematics. Is there another subject you would like to
Cool.
discuss?
That forwarded that plot. That's all. Cool. Well, that really gave me
Acknowledgement.
something new. All right. Let's see if we can move forward here. A mover droid. What are you guys? Create a new weapon for military droids. Hey,
I'm being
IS-56.
interrupted again. You colonists want the job done quicker than droidly possible. You keep slowing me down with
Droidly
unnecessary
possible.
talk.
That's awesome. I hear you meet with I-101 a lot.
I suppose. It's important that I talk to IS-24 a lot, and I-101 is the only one authorized to arrange a meeting with him.
Cool. When was the last time you seen I-101?
Last I've seen him was around 97 hours before the first reports about a radiation leak in the Central Zone. Haven't seen him since. Which is a bad thing. He was supposed to get me a meeting with IS-24. If I can't contact an Archon, M4-78 is deactivated
oh
and my
gosh.
superiors are dead. How can I move my projects into the next stage?
Any idea where he went?
No, I don't have any idea where I-101 might have went. Last time I've seen him, he said he'd meet me in 15 hours, after he'd finished up with his other duties. He never showed up, though. I must admit, it's pretty unusual.
Are you sure there's no other way? Yeah, I'm sure, but
Positive. Not even a, what do you call it? A lightsaber could cut through the Archon Chamber's door.
wow. What's so important about your work here? Wow, that's so big.
Everything!
Yeah,
I
cool.
was assigned with production of a droid army. The colonists said it was priority 1. They even deactivated M4-78 himself, so I had more power to build military droids.
How many droids have you already built?
Numbers aren't part of my job. IS-24 probably knows. Testers might know the exact number as well, as they have to test every single one of them.
Seems like a lot.
How should I know? They told us to do that, and we obeyed. We don't ask about details.
Wow.
Man.
Make it quick. Okay, what is this place?
Research and Development Center. We research and develop here.
Yeah.
We're currently working on what is called Project 42. I have no idea what that name's supposed to mean, but the colonists were never good with names. In reality, we work on building a droid army here. Really big army, I might add. My job is to find a way to make these droids as deadly as possible. How should I know?
No. Alright. I'm looking for a human female who came here recently.
Don't know where she is. Probably dead. Research
Probably
droid.
dead.
I don't
Yeah, why
require
not?
information regarding the specific.
Okay. Nice screens you've got here.
That was the dumbest comment I've ever heard.
It's difficult not to notice that, unlike any other droid in this planet, you really dislike organics.
M4-78 instructed me to help the colonists in any way. He never said I have to be nice when doing that. That's all you want? Or are you wasting my time for a reason?
Why can't I get HK-47 here to do anything about this guy?
He's an Archon, boss of every unit in the zone. He's the kind of droid I can respect, admire even. He's an example. He is.
Alright, awesome. That was awkward.
You organics will never understand. Anything else you wanted? Please say no. That's great. Maybe now I'll be able to
Oh
work.
my. Enough with the sass. Here's the droid, industrial droid, droid, and droid, mover droid, and droid. Okay, so we're almost, this is it. This is the final This is the Archon's chamber, probably. Archon 1. Or 2, sorry. Locked. Well, go figure. And it doesn't look like there's much else to do. Let's see for now. This mission is a lot of running around, isn't it? Terminal. Awesome. Check that out. Research and Development Center computer terminal. Enter command, log out. Crap. Doesn't do anything. I'm fairly sure we got what we needed. And I'm ready to confront the maintenance droid guy with obscuring the fact. Well, you know, just lying to me that he doesn't meet and doesn't even know I-101. So maybe now I can press him a little more. There he is. Little shit stain.
So many droids recharging.
Here he
I'm
is.
waiting for my.
I've seen a recording of I-101 destroyed near your maintenance shack. You were there shortly after. You've taken what was left of him. Oh. Due to the lack of a head. The recording seemed to be damaged. Yeah, no shit. They? Look, I'm just a droid, alright. Okay, do something about the recording. Yes, of course. This manumission speaking broken cameras is part of my job, alright? Good, I'm excited. It's the guy who said he didn't know who I-1 was. The story isn't great here either. Maybe they should partner up with Zara Quinton and J.A. Armitage. Alright, so let's see what's happening here. Walkie walk walk. I must say, it's unlikely Collins were responsible for it. I agree that Sith guards seem pretty surprised. Alright. Who do you think could have done this? Unknown. No droid could have done that unless reprogrammed. This doesn't matter who did this. I-101 was the only droid able to arrange a meeting. What am I supposed to do now? Only way would be to rebuild I-101 from scratch. Alright. If you know how, speak. I like that. I have to go to R&D. Cruds. Alright, let's see what it says. I-101, the only droid authorized to grant meetings, has been destroyed. But all hope is not lost yet. I-101's head, where all primary programming is stored, was missing. If you find it, you should be able to rebuild him. It's possible his schematics are still in the R&D center computers. That's where you should be heading. Man, this thing is really a lot of walking around. I'm so glad with night speed, that force power that allows me to walk just a tad faster than otherwise usual. Here we are. Let's look at the terminal first. Okay, that's just log out. Well, we'll have to talk to this little friend here. Hello, little buddy.
Really bad time. I'm working, really busy. We've got some really good weapons projects for military droids almost
Yeah, I
ready to
bet.
be made. Haven't got anything this good in weeks.
All right. Would it be possible to rebuild I-101?
Yes, probably. I just need to scan his head and we could transfer his programming into a new model. Is
Alright.
that all?
I don't have his head. I-101 was destroyed, and someone took his head.
Then that's your problem, not mine. I need to get back to work. Or wait, maybe not. The colonists came here with some droid's head, scanned it, and put everything into my computers. If the head is the only missing part, it's possible we already have I-101 scanned.
Ah, cool.
That doesn't mean I'm going to help you. I've got way more important things to do. Project 42's...
Alright. Persuade. Without I-101, you can't contact your Archon. Let's see if he can be persuaded. I have
You are smart for a
a
non-droid.
super huge
When the
persuade,
colonists
so
said that
finally this is
M4-78
paying off.
deactivated, IS-24's guidance is indeed needed. It is important we rebuild I-101. One moment. I will network with the computers and download the proper data. Yes, here it is. Everything the colonists uploaded. You may now take it to the designers.
Cool. Alright, I'll be going. No sense in standing around here. And hopefully this is I-101's head, because yeah, else this is going to be a little awkward. Alright, so let's go to designers. This is kind of cool. We'll go to the whole design process. So there he is. Oh, that's the hologram. So you can't even click the one you want.
You are here to give feedback, or is there something else?
I'm here to give feedback. I will need your help rebuilding
This is
I-101.
not a convenient time. Research and development has just sent us new data.
Right. Persuade. The sooner you help me, the sooner you'll be able to meet with IS-24.
You are correct.
They'll like that.
Contact with IS-24 could reduce data analysis time from 102.34 hours to 98.56 hours, at least in theory. IS-56 would likely also benefit from contact with the Archon. Since you've collected all of the necessary data, I will
Cool.
send this information to manufacturing immediately. The new I-101 should be ready at the landing zone soon.
Yes! We're building our own droid.
I've just received a new report. I-101 is ready to be tested. You should head to the testing range
No,
now.
this is cool. This is actually looking good. This is fun. Alright, so let's look at the testers here. Here he is. IS-99. Help me here. I'm rebuilding I-101. I will need you to test him. Certainly. He's... Look at Mr. Cooperative. Just like that. Let's go with 2. Once I'm done testing the Sith military droids, they are my highest priority. Alright. There are some other testers around. I'm sure it would hurt. Okay. Couldn't we make some sort of deal, such as I would test some of your military droids while you check out my new droid? That might work. You will grant me access. We'll keep testing battle droids together, and once we're done, I'll help you with I-101. Alright. Begin test. Okay. Computers. Sabotage droids targets recognition systems. Actually, Beodur, we need your help. Computer use 28. Possible problem with target recognition software more extent. Thought it sounded like, come on, where's IS-99? This military droid, he shot IS-99 instead of holo targets. Cool. There's one more thing I had to deal with IS-99. I'm rebuilding. He promised to test me for him. Okay. Better not give me dark side points. It did not. I also want at your request, designer, you can ask the industrial maintenance unit for help at any point. The designer droids did all the work they needed. Should get the right. You can also ask the industrial zone's maintenance unit for help. Alright, cool. There he is. Flawlessly. Right, so now I have to go to the ventilation chamber? My gosh. And send for diagnostic. Alright. Let's see. Loading droid. Cleaning droid. Where's the ventilation chambers? That's there. Alright. Move! Alright. Run.
Acknowledgement.
Yes, acknowledgement indeed. Yeah, this is it. Alright. Nothing. A cleaning droid? I do want to see my new I-101. I built my own droid. Hello. Alright. This is the ventilation chamber, and if this is... There he is! Look at him! There he is! Industry... Cool, let's talk. He has a lot of work to do. Is this him? No, that's not him. What? I missed something. I must have missed something. That doesn't work. Alright, let's read here. Has been tested and sent for diagnostic. Not really sure where that's supposed to be. Let's talk to the maintenance droid. Greeter droid. Industry Mark II. I got my droid tested. What now? He's either awaiting transport at the loading zone or he's already been sent to diagnostic. If he's in the loading zone, the only thing he can do is already... You should be good to go in a matter of minutes. Alright, thanks. Wait, I didn't catch that. The only thing right now is wait for a loader droid to send him away. If he's already a diagnostic, he should be good to go in a matter of minutes. Where's diagnostics, guys? I'm missing something. What's this? Recharge station. Escort droid? Loading zone? Escort droid? Recharge station? Yeah, oh, diagnostic. Okay. Alright. So maybe this is where I should go. Because I don't think he was in, no, I don't think he was in, the loading bay. Alright, let's, pump up the Valium. Sorry. That is a Dutch comment. Let's speed things up here. Pump up the Valium. Good thing. Oh, look, there is some chatter. Alright. Irrelevant. Dun, 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 dun. Open the meat.
Just a few routine queries and you can go.
Cool.
Who are you?
My designation is I-102.
Cool. Alright, that's enough. I need this droid. Huh? Okay, don't say anything.
What is your function?
My function is to ensure our industrial Archon is informed of everything that happens in this zone, that our operations proceed as planned.
Well done.
Why were you created?
To serve my purpose.
Cool. Let's go.
Why are we building this colony?
For the glory of the colonists.
Awesome. I like that too.
If you had power to permanently remove M4-78's memory banks and take over control of this colony, would you do it?
That should be interesting. Don't say anything.
Yes.
I don't believe that's what you're supposed to say.
Then no.
I feel better.
Right, that's enough. I need this droid now.
I did not notice you. No problem. He's all yours. These questions are
What is your request? Yes, of course. I have been programmed to let organics talk to IS-24 anytime they wish.
Cool.
The Industrial Archon's chamber door should now be open for you. Is there something else?
That's all.
Thank you.
Alright, guys, let's talk to this Archon feller, right? Yes. Buttload of. Alright, there's an escort droid, so we can actually use his helpful to skip a minute of walking. Escort droids, but now I can use your escort. The environmental Archon. Or the
As you want.
Cool. That did cut out a lot of. Oh, look at this. Archon 2 Assault Droid. Let's check this out. Actually. Oh well. Whatever. Alright, I feel pretty uncomfortable. Not having explored the entire room. Okay. Hello, almighty Archon. Look at that.
Hello, I am IS-24, controller of the industrial zone of M4-78.
That's
What
so
is your
cool.
request?
What is this planet?
This is the colony M4-78. We droids arrived on this world years ago and began to prepare this world for colonization. The resources here are especially abundant, and we were able to expand rapidly across the entire planet. I am sorry for any inconveniences you might have had trying to.
How did he
contact me.
know?
I-102 has already informed me of the destruction of I-101. According to the data we currently possess, there was no way to prevent that from happening.
Any thoughts on who could destroy him?
Not enough data. It might have been organics from the environmental zone.
Why wasn't there some kind of backup plan? Alright, let's go with that.
There used to be more units with authority to arrange a meeting with me. Their authority has been removed and their memory
Oh,
wiped.
for his
also my
safety.
safety.
Or safety?
Yes. Not a long time ago, shortly before the death of the colonists, some strangers arrived. It is believed they have taken over control of at least some droids in the environmental
Ah,
zone.
cool. Might be Master Vet.
ESO-5.
Man, I hope it is.
Archon. She started to believe the Sith weren't the planet's real colonists.
Oh, wow.
One of her droids was sent to talk to me about it. I assumed ESO-5 had either been reprogrammed or gone rogue, so I ordered my droid to report it to the colonists. They decided it would be better to leave only one loyal droid able to contact me. Additionally, I-101 was ordered to limit contact with me. Only the heads of industrial departments could contact me, and only regarding important matters.
Do you think ESO-5 might have been responsible for the destruction of I-101? Let's go with 3.
That is possible, although I think it is more likely it was the strangers who have recently arrived on the planet.
So maybe Master Vash. Alright, so let's go with 2. Are they in the environmental
I can lower
zone?
the force field blocking the environmental zone for you. That is in my best interest as
Cool,
well.
let's do that.
With the colonists dead, M4-78's guidance is necessary. ESO-5 and I combine to have authority to reactivate him. Find ESO-5 and gain your support.
Sounds good. Let's go with 2. I'll do that.
Thank you. I have lowered the force field blocking the environmental zone. You should be be
Yeah.
able to enter.
So this,
Now,
why were your colonists building a droid army?
I do not know.
Okay.
I believed them to be the colonists, and I helped them with the creation of their droid army. In retrospect, deactivating M4-78 was a weird thing to do, but I didn't quite either.
So you can sort of see, to be quite honest, how poor the design of this whole planet was. I mean, now it's restored. I was actually very much looking forward to getting this restored content, which I believed to be removed due to time constraints, and but you can see the quest line is pretty much go here, go back, go there, go back, go further back, go further forward, and then go here and there again, and there's not too much meat on the bones, so to speak. Alright, time to head down to the central zone.
As you wish.
One thing I did want to do, because I think I got enough cash, is talk to this guy. I've already done this. 10,000 credits, here's the money, here's the money. He's lower, and I ended with 4,000.
You're a great customer.
And I got something for any more of 4,000. Thanks.
Someone who knows a good deal when he sees it.
Alright.
Another item. Low price.
And that's
of
3,000.
credits. Item for 2,000 credits. Lowest price I can give you. Only valid now.
Sure.
A pleasure doing business with you. And have an extra repair kit free of charge.
Whee. I can't. Alright. So, there's some side missions I can wrap up here now. Let's have a little look. Archon Communications, you have acquired CS-13 in the central zone, could find it useful. So, CS-13, where are you? See it? No. CS-13. Are you him? No. Oh, I can't run underneath. Repair droid, are you CS-13? No. You're. There we go. Hello! I've got a transmitter right here. Great news! He will install it as soon as he can. And here is the power core. He'll install that too. And here's the schematics. IS-84. Okay. Anyway, that was the last part of the. Thank you for your assistance. I may just be able to figure this communication thing out now. Okay, so now the Archons can hopefully communicate with one another. What? He is light side now? I've never seen this. Actually, there's more points we can spend. Awareness isn't really helpful. Security. That's what I wanted to upgrade him in. Okay, feats. Ooh. Well, I think since he used a blaster, this might actually work. Except, alright. And then Beodur. Yeah, he's light sight all over the place. So I can upgrade 3. So let's move all those to 24, I suppose. Powers. This is actually pretty good. Let's, especially on this level. Although I haven't seen much combat, if almost none actually. Alright, so there was another side quest, I think. A long walk. A conspicuous war droid asks you to retrieve his power batteries from the environment zone, so we still need to do that. Okay. Alright, so that was it for now. I can enter the environmental zone, so let's make our way there. And then I'm gonna finish off, guys, because it's getting late. Is it already 1 o'clock? Oh. Okay, Sith's body. A lightsaber, yeah. Alright, goody. Might be that Vash came through here and killed that Sith. Fight witness.
I don't even know what to say.
Oh,
Hello,
this is
human.
bad voice acting. What happened?
I'm not certain. There are two organics. They don't
Okay.
keep him. Everything after that happens too fast for me to record.
Alright, so the laser blade. So yeah, that might be Vash. That sounds actually really encouraging. Think your masters killed the Jedi?
Jedi. What would Jedi be doing? They kill our colonists? I thought they were not. I suggest avenging our masters when you get a chance. They kill our colonists in cold blood. A woman.
Alright. Then the woman told Twi'lek to run off. She was captured. Force was short and went up. Okay, thanks. Okay, so Vash is probably here. Environmental zone. Last part before I hopefully get to Vash. Alright. Okay, this is a nice little linear dungeon. Oh, good God. Alright, guys. I hope this was as more fun for you than it was for me. So here I am with this amazing mod that has restored this, and I thought it was going to be amazing. Turns out it's actually the pits. Oh, at least we can say we crossed that off our list. Yeah, it's close to midnight. Thanks for being with me once again. Let's finish with a small little prayer here, my Tuesday prayer. Very, very brief. And ask for a safe night. And I'll pray for all your intentions as well. So every good prayer starts with asking God to be present. Well, He is. He already is, but we can ask Him to help us realize that He is. And once you realize that, you're already acknowledging God for His being. Namely, He is. That's the name of the Lord. I am who am. I am who I am. Alright. Into your hands, Lord, I commend my spirit. You have redeemed us, Lord God of truth. I commend my spirit. Glory to the Father, to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. Into your hands, Lord, I commend my spirit. So the reading from the first letter of St. Peter, our first pope, says, stay sober and alert. And with sober, I don't think he really means alcohol, but your opponent, the devil, is prowling like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Alright? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys, but resist him, solid in your faith. Imagine reading this and then having to turn off the lights in the seminary and going through these huge hallways with these gargantuan portraits of former rectors, bishops, and whatnot. It always felt good, but I always knew the Lord was with me. But just imagine that your opponent, the devil, is prowling like a roaring lion. So here you are, roaming the hallways, your footsteps echoing in the dark. This takes me back. Anyhow, resist him, solid in your faith. Yeah. So, I hope that for all of you and for myself. Let's finish off with the night prayer for tonight. Oh Lord, fill this night with your radiance. May we sleep in peace and rise with joy to welcome the light of a new day in your name. We ask this through Christ our Lord, and may the all-powerful Lord grant us a restful night and a peaceful death. Amen. Right, guys. Well, I'm going back to bed. I'm going back to part 2 of this wonderful series. And we'll get back to you on how that pans out. Good night, everyone.